Everyone who's bought tSATs, Bitcoin stablecoin, are now in profit. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy, Mid-Pipe 5x5 here in Dubai. And boy, thank you guys for, spending like a few dollars on tSATs. I really appreciate it. Remember, I will be guaranteed there's not going to be any issues, right? Because I wrote the software myself. And I'm going to show you what I built in today's video and how it works and why you are smart and intelligent to be the first ones to buy this asset that will actually continue to grow and expand and help people in the future gain and save in Bitcoin when they would have not done so in the first place because they just feel, oh, I can't buy a whole Bitcoin. Well, now you can buy a whole Satoshi. You can buy a lot of Satoshis, in fact. And those Satoshis are going to be worth a lot of money. And they're going to be people saying, oh, I can't afford a few hundred Satoshis. And you will be able to buy, well, today, right? This is as of today, actually, right now. You can buy 843. But I've actually upgraded this website a little bit. And it shows, right, a little bit more information. Now it shows you the tSAT price and also the BTC price and how much off it's the peg deviation, because there's a deviation whenever you go and buy tSATs, right? But you could always trade your tSATs directly one for Bitcoin. And you could do that with this fixed ratio trading. That's a FRT, fixed ratio trading website. So you click here and you can see it loads up, right? It takes a little bit, but I'm going to fix that later on. It loads up and then you can see you could trade your tSATs for BTC and back and vice versa, right? It's at the fixed ratio of 1 TBTC equals 100 million tSATs. This is the liquidity. So effectively, this is the number of tSATs that are out here. So let me explain, right? I've locked in tSATs. These are the total amount. I made 21 trillion tSATs, locked it into the smart contract, right? And then only if you put in a Bitcoin do you get tSATs and vice versa. Right? So this guarantees this locked in Bitcoin guarantees you that you could always convert it 1-to-1 to Bitcoin. Boom. There it is, right? Now, this right here is the actual market cap, not what you find on DexScreener. You can find that on DexScreener by copying the contract address, head over to DexScreener and hit search, and then paste that contract address. And immediately what happens is people look at this and go, what? 24 billion, almost $25 billion market cap? How is this possible? Well, I'm not some sort of token that just shows up, right? Yes, that's true. What the calculation is it's a fully diluted market cap, right? What the actual market cap is only like $70,000, just over $70,000 of value out there now. Because it's locked, the rest of it is locked in a smart contract. Okay, so you can that's what the market cap is the fully diluted market cap, which is accurate because I won't only 21 trillion tokens, right? And the liquidity is just basically what I store so that you can do some trading. And I'm going to increase that liquidity over time without any issues. It's not a problem for me. Now, because I might have a few friends here and there that are willing to give me some sats Bitcoin because, as you know, I lost all my Bitcoin in a boating accident. All right. So with that said, right, I need your help, right? If you could help me get the price listed, you could, and you've got a check mark beside your what's it called, X account. You can head over to the links is in the description to Jupiter, and then hit the like button here. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys, everyone who's hit the like. I'm going to be giving away $100 to, if you just hit the like, I'll find you, because I could easily see who hit the like here. And then I'll just, choose one of these people that, did hit the like to get $100. Of course, some of my friends are there, so I won't pick one of my friends, but if it's one of you guys, right, I hope you do, hit the like and help build this community. Now, so as you can see in this corner, now that I've moved myself out of the way, you can see that it says 100% on the more than 15% of the total tokens. The reason why is because the contract owns the tokens, not me. If you go and find the contract, you can't send tokens to that contract. Go ahead and try that. Find the address. You can do that. I'm not going to show you how to do that, but if you know how to do that, you can go and find the contract address that holds all the tokens and try sending something there. Nothing will happen. It won't let you because it's a contract address. Okay? That's why. Those tokens are locked there. That's how it works. Okay? Now, if you want to know more about the contract and how this fixed ratio trading system works, it's actually open source, right? So I moved myself back, of course, and this project is on GitHub. So you could actually look at the source code, see how it works, make sure that it actually does work. You can find more about it here, of course, but to find the GitHub, you go over to GitHub and type in fixed ratio trading, and then here it is, fixed ratio trading. And you can find more about the fixed asset ratio trading. So it has like a lot of libraries and stuff like that and a lot of applications, but this is the main smart contract written in Rust, of course. And it is everything that locks the funds away. And you can go and actually get AI to review this yourself and audit it yourself to see if I'm telling the truth, right? If you want to spend the time to do that. The AI systems today can actually go and validate everything that I'm telling you. Everything. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of AI. You no longer have to rely on experts, trusting experts, in order to find out if something is true or not. That's the beauty. So now you can see that I've laid it all out for you, right? I'm going to put the link of the GitHub in the description below, and you can check out for yourself that this is legit. All right. Now, what's going on with Bitcoin now that everybody's richer? All those people who bought Satoshis last night, super rich, right? Because Bitcoin pumped heavy. It broke through some key levels here. Look, you could tell it was a key level, right? Again, came right up to it and bounced and failed off of that. And then it just kept going on the hourly and broke through. But there was definitely a key level. Key part of the parking garages. Beautiful. And then it tried to retest that bottom, right? And failed. And it failed and continued higher. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is now creating a W formation, which could indicate, doesn't guarantee it, that we are about to blast off here. This, boom, boom, boom. But this upward steep curve is a little bit of a concern for me because markets don't like to do that. Continue on a steep curve, upwards, not very good. And then we have, of course, the gap, right? The gap is right here. That gap right here is deadly. That's going to come back to bite us. Maybe. There could be an opportunity here. There could be a chance that because we're in October, that it doesn't come back to the gap until bear market season. Right? So keep that in mind when you're trading it. And if you got out of your positions because of the Kramer thing, it is what it is. Kramer, you had to go with the 93% chance, right, that he was right. And turns out the Kramer indicator finally broke. Wow. Unbelievable. Looking at ETH, right, we can see that we've come to our point where I'm thinking we should see a reversal. And we haven't seen it yet. Some people, like I remember we had a long and I exited, and I'm sorry, we were right to hold this, and it is what it is. But you know what? I'd rather exit for profit. And then you can see we came right back up to our key level, bounced off of it. Just notice that I didn't move any of these parking garage levels. None of them. Not one. And it's like marking them like crazy. Boom, boom. And we can see that this is going to probably come back up at least to the 230, maybe all the way to 238 before we see any kind of reversal on Solana. So a lot of good times coming for crypto people. And if October is any indication, this will continue after some sort of pullback. We're going to see a little bit of a pullback before we break out to new highs. So don't expect October to actually start immediately now, even though it's the 2nd of October. Usually there's a little bit of hey, let me wipe out the Super Bowl bulls, and then it's like, goodbye, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. So make sure you're positioned and you have your stacks of Bitcoin. Head over to the link in the description below to find out how to get your tSAT, because Bitcoin is what you need.